Hello, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about Save, which is Spirit Airlines. As you can see on the daily, it sold off hard. It went all the way down to 60, down 60% on the day, hit $5.80. So what I did was I know it was a sharp sell-off, a sharp decline off of merger news being blocked by federal judge, and it's saying that basically if JetBlue and Spirit merge, it would lessen competition. So right now, that merger is on hold, and basically the market is saying, "Well, we selling this thing off." And as you can see, it was at a high today of what was at a high of $17 at one point. So today it sold off from 15.54 all the way down to 5.80. So I'm gonna show you how I traded the reversal on this and made 25% on shares, right? So this is one of my strategies that I got in my playbook. So we're gonna make this quick. So you can see the sell off here. And we're gonna go down to the 15-minute chart, all right? So I've seen this wick pushing back up. Entered here at 6:30, right? Got an entry. It got halted twice. It got halted down, and then it got halted as it started to make a move back up. Got in at 6:30, got halted up. All right, take you down to this 5-minute chart. So what I seen this 5-minute gap, and the top of this two down, which was a little further up at 9:55. So boom, I got in here, seen that green candle, basically 50% of this. Boom, pushed up. This wasn't a strategy. This wasn't a any type of technical. This is just off of, I know when people are fearful, that's when you be greedy. So since all this fear and this sharp decline, I knew retail traders and other traders like myself would be trying to buy this up because it was at such a cheap price. So I got in at 6:30. Basically, my stop was going to be at lower today, which was 5.80. I was willing to take that amount of loss on it. And basically, as you can see, we pushed up, right? Came down some, right? Held this level. And then we continued to grind up. This is my first PT. I was looking just for the gap fill. I even told people in the Discord that I'm in, I was like, look, I'm looking for the gap fill. Look like it's going to push up. I mean, when I entered this, I could have actually took some profit off here at about 801 that we hit. We came down, retested this level, broke over, right? And I sold most of my shares right there at 819. So the strategy I used, what I just knew with sharp decline and fear comes greed. I took shares because I was also willing to take a position here since it was so cheap and hold it for however long. Because number one, it's an airline. Number two, Spirit does make money because they charge you for everything, even air, right? So I mean, you pay for bags, you pay for everything, but their whole motto is cheap flights, right? Cheap ticket flights, and they charge you for everything else, and they're always on time because they give you overinflated, um, arrival and departure times, right? Arrival times. So um, that is the reason why I took this trade. So I always had a strategy in my playbook that when something sells off really hard, normally, out of a halt or something like that, you normally get a little buy up, and I entered on that buy up and sold some of my position here, held most, like 50% of it. And I sold most of it here, right? Because I was just looking for the gap fill, right? And as you can see, that's what we got. Push up, a little bit of sell off, some profit taking, and boom, we pushed it back up. And we got actually over that. Later in the day, we got up to 836. So we had a thing from $5.82 back up to $8.37 on the day on this 5-minute chart. So as you can see, I was just looking for the gap to get filled, right? Because gaps get filled most of the time. And as you can see, we basically been climbing up ever since. So we might continue to climb up, but I'm out of most of my position. I maybe have like a quarter of my position left with a stop loss, which would be somewhere around here because, like you said, I entered here at 6:30. So that was basically my plan for this. It wasn't really all for technicals or a strat setup. It more was just price action and just knowing my knowledge of the market and knowing how the market does when something it sells off hard. You normally get some type of relief bounce, right? Because people got down here and got the profit taken, got down here and people start to take profits or push back up. And as you can see, we continue to kind of make highs, right, on this position. So actually, you can take a trend line from here to here. And as you can see, it never really breaks this trend line. So that is my reason for taking this trade. You can put that into your playbook that when you hear some news and a stock that really is not a horrible company sells off, and when it sells off hard like that, you normally can get some type of relief bounce. Like I said, it's the lowest it's ever been. If you go here and look at the 12-month chart, right? So it's basically the lowest it's ever been. Like when it opened at 980. So, and it came down to, it came out about 7 and it went all the way down to 5 something today. So that was my reason. But as you can see, when you see a sharp sell off like this, people start taking profit and you start to get a reversal. So I played the reversal. And as you can see, we didn't break this trend line not once, and we basically made, high highs, right? So every time it came down, triangle day out some profit taking, we pushed back up. As you can see, some more profit taking, and we took pushing back up. Like I said, I had a great entry. I would have loved to have got in down here, right? But I need a little more confirmation to see where we was going. Ate up about 50% of this candle if we actually took this fib level and put it there. So as you can see, I was almost right there at that 50% mark. So it's just a little strategy to keep. It's more like a fundamental strategy of just knowledge of the market and just seeing hard, sharp sell off when people are fearful. You be greedy. So, yeah. And that's it. That's all I got for this trade. Hope you use this strategy, put it in your playbook, watch this video over and over so you get a full understanding. You got a sharp sell off. Normally you're going to get some relief. You can take a position, tight stop, a stop right below the low of, the low, and, ride it on up and take profit along the way and see where it goes and keep bumping your stop up. Like I said, I didn't play options on this. That's normally what I do, but I can play penny stocks and anything in the financial market because I have knowledge in the market. So take your time, learn these things, pay attention, write them down, put them in your notes, put them in your playbook, and you will slowly become an expert trader and able to trade anything, sell-offs, news, fundamentals, technical analysis, strat, supply and demand, any type of thing with price action. So that is my analysis for that. And my thoughts on save in the near future, if you decide to take a position, right now somewhere down in the 7s or whatever, I do see it getting back up in the 10s to maybe 16s at some point because this is an ongoing merger. So I think I would start building a long-term position and save, being that it went down so low. It went down almost to past IPO price. So, price has memory, and I do see it inching its way back up over time. So it's not a bad thing to have in your basket of stocks for long term, down there at this single digit price. Because I'm pretty sure we will be getting back in the double digits over the years. Like I said, it's not a bad company. It makes money, and it's an airline, so it's not the most horrible thing to have in your stocks to diversify your portfolio. So that is also my thoughts on where save goes from here. I think it may sell off a little bit more, come down, and then continue up and get back up into those double digits, into the teens. Yep. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Donate to the channel. Cash App Slick Hefner. You can find all my information to get in touch with me and classes and different things like that. My course, everything is in the link tree, which will be in the description section. Thanks for watching.